Hello, welcome to my channel. My name is Alicia. Today I'm going to give you 10 tips on boosting your mood. I am filming this at the very end of January. I'm not quite sure when you will see it, but I have realized at this point, January is sort of a month for me. And it never used to be. It's always, in the past was like this, new beginnings, everybody, fresh start for the year. January of 2022, lots of issues with my dad, like memories popping up. January is the anniversary of both my parents' death. This year, January 2023, no really issues with that popping up, but it's been sort of a blah month. And so my first step or my first tip is if you're ever kind of feeling blah, number one, it's normal. And so don't worry about it. Not everybody's life's perfect. So if you're watching too much social media of everybody's life's perfect, it's not. So keep that in mind. It's normal to have ups and downs. So anyway, my number one tip is to reflect. Identify what is it? And sometimes maybe you can't even pinpoint it, and that's okay. But I've been kind of reflecting why. What is going on? Why January? We did get an announcement from my boss that was kind of bad news. So that was a little bit of it, I think, kind of put me there. But I kind of think what it is with January is kind of a lull. October through November, there's all kinds of special events, special things, more social than normal. I go home to see my family at Christmas. Then January, there's nothing special happening. There's no family events. And we're pretty much alone here in Orange County. My husband does have people in San Diego, but in the general area, we have no family in Orange County here. So I feel like January just kind of becomes like the doldrums. There's really nothing going on, whatever. So I feel like reflecting, identifying, and then trying to figure out a plan, how you're going to beat that, how you're going to turn it around. So that's the first step, reflecting, identifying what's happening, and then go on to how we can fix it. Step two for me would be to talk to somebody about it. A friend, a husband, a sister. And if you're somehow you're like, no way, I'm not talking to anybody, journal. You can write it down. So just the other day, my husband and I had a date night and we just sort of talked about it. And it felt so good to just verbalize it, get it off my chest, kind of own it. Why I'm having issues, kind of just, I don't know, analyze it with somebody. It felt like I'm not alone. So that's my second step, is to talk to somebody about it. Even if it's outside your comfort zone, maybe try to push yourself, find somebody you can talk to. And it doesn't have to be even an in-depth conversation, just kind of a passing, kind of bye type of thing. Number three, complete something. Even if it's really small, at least for me, completing things makes me feel better. Maybe it's just read one chapter in a book, listen to a song. Maybe you want to, organize your closet, finish something, complete something. Even a coloring page. It can be very simple. It could be very big, but completing something makes you have a sense of accomplishment. It makes you feel good. Make your bed. I don't know, do the laundry. Completing something on your to-do list, to me, it raises my spirits every time to complete something. And it can be something simple or something bigger. But for me, I just feel like getting something done, completing something really boosts my spirits a lot. Number four, doing something different. And this doesn't have to mean like you've never went snowboarding, so today you're going snowboarding. It could even be something that you used to love that you haven't done in a long time. So it's a change of pace. I know right now we're just kind of in this sort of pattern where we have typical things we do. And so today we did something different. When I was halftime, when my daughter was young, we often got out the coloring books, got out the watercolors, and, Cora would, color in her color book, and I would watercolor a coloring page out of her page. So today we did that, and that's something different. We hadn't done that together. I really want to say a year-ish. It's been a while. And so it's something different. And it's also completing something. I mean, of course, this is not exciting, but that's not the goal for me. So this counts as my completing something. It also counts as something different. This is a quiet activity. I love colors. I've always loved colors. And so it's nice to kind of pick out the colors you're going to do. So I love doing this, and this is my speed. Adult coloring books almost have too many nitty-gritty things. During COVID, I tried to pick up one of those like really complicated paint by numbers, and then at the end you have some gorgeous painting. I didn't realize that there were going to be like thousands of little dots. It never got completed, by the way. So this is honestly more my speed. Even if I didn't have a daughter, this is my speed. It just felt good to complete this quietly, kind of just sit there with my daughter and do an activity. So do something different. Maybe, you like to knit, but you haven't done it in 5 years. Maybe pick that up. But something different. I think a change of scenery, just anything different, kind of, I think, jogs your brain, happiness. It just feels good to do something different. All right, let's see. Number 5, do something you love. So if you're in the doldrums, find something you love and work on it. For me, that might be, I don't mean work on it, but do it. For me, that's nature. I love nature, getting out and walking. Even if you can't walk, go take a drive. But find something you love. Again, painting, reading, going to a movie, whatever it is that brings you joy that you love. Make time to do it, and I guarantee you it's going to boost your mood and make you feel better. All right, number 6, get some exercise. Not everybody is into exercise, but I feel like there's so much science behind exercise and endorphins, and it just makes your brain feel better. Serotonin, all of that good stuff. Even if it's a walk around the block, or you walk in place while you watch your TV show for 5 minutes. Again, for me, it's often a hike or taking a walk at my break at work. I even like to go do the elliptical at the gym. I have knee problems, so I'm not into like running or anything like that. But just get moving, I feel like is helpful. And with the exercise, it's also a change of pace, change of scenery. And for me, exercise really, really, really helps out. All right, number 7, and this is kind of depending on the person you are or where you're at. If you need alone time or people time, you kind of have to reflect and figure that out and then do so. I often sometimes need both. I'm really an introvert, but I think everybody likes the occasional social time. And so for me, I often know if I'm getting sort of grumpy or angsty, if I reflect on it, it might be because I haven't had enough alone time. And so I feel like alone time can really help. But also, if it's been a while since I've talked to somebody besides my husband, it's kind of time to find some people time. Have lunch with a friend, do something. But I feel like either one of those can make a huge difference in your happiness, your, how you're feeling. But you have to kind of pick which one is fitting you at the moment. Number 8 is big for me, and I don't know whether I'm unique in that, but I have always liked controlling things. And so number 8 for me is to find something you can control and do that. Sometimes our mood slips because a lot of things are out of control. The news I got at work, I have no control over. I can't change it, fix it. I can't do anything. And so sometimes our mood slips because a lot of things are out of our control. And so I feel like if you can find a little corner that you can control and take control of that corner, it will make you feel so much better. And so in the last couple of weeks at school, I've been sort of cleaning out my science closet, organizing it, getting rid of things I don't need, or putting it in a better way. That's one little area I can control. And number 1, I love organizing and decluttering and putting things back. So I feel really good. I have completed something. So that's also in the completed something category. And in a way, I love it, as silly as that is. I love organizing and all of that. So I've done that. I always have bulletin boards up. I put student work up. This week I took a little extra effort and made little kind of signs, just something different. Again, something different. I completed something, and I controlled that, and it feels good. Like I feel like it looks a little bit fancier, and that really, I think, helped. I every time I look at it when I pass it in the hallway, I feel proud, and I don't know, I like it, as silly as that sounds. Number 9, take extra care in your appearance. Sometimes when our mood slips, we kind of, go back down to the sweatpants or throwing your hair in a pony. And sometimes for some people, I feel like not everybody, but for some people, it makes you feel better. Take a little extra care in your hair, or you pick out your nicer outfits. I am very guilty of keeping my nice outfits for later, so just put that on. Or maybe do your makeup, what have you. I feel like taking a little bit extra care makes you happier. I know I have a coworker, her thing is fake it till you make it. So on her worst days, she's kind of dressing her best. And then my last one is treat yourself. And that could be something big, like a massage or a pedicure. It could be something small to you get to read your favorite book for 10 minutes, or, whatever you can squeeze in. Maybe it's you get, a piece of chocolate, whatever your treat would be. And that kind of goes back to doing something you love, what have you, but treat yourself. And I find that often can boost your mood. But I feel like it's very normal that we all get in these sort of ruts. And for me, these are just things to kind of get yourself out of a rut. I know for me here lately, I feel almost bad when I'm on my phone too much. And so that is something that I'm going to try to take control of and not always be on my phone. I feel much better if I watch a movie or read a book than when I am on my phone nonstop. So my goal is to find things like doing more of this or reading a chapter in a book, finding something that I feel good about. I feel like I'm too, just constantly, refreshing YouTube, seeing what's there. And I don't think that's healthy. So that's one of my goals, is to do other things, do different things. Anyway, I hope this helps. And I hope if you're having a difficult time, I wish I could reach through the camera and give you a great big hug, but everybody goes through bad times. It's just natural. Anyway, I hope you have a great day, and I will talk to you soon.